Hi guys, just a little disclaimer before we start with the video. I will be using photos from the movie in these presentations so that you can put a face to the characters' names. However, I will follow the book exactly because the movie is different than the book. So you cannot just watch the movie and think that you will pass your test and exam. Please don't do that. Read the book with your teacher and then come back to these summaries just to recap and then to ace your exam or your test.
So the pictures of Lien that I'll be using is from the movie, and in the movie she's got blonde hair like this. However, in the book they describe her as having dark hair like the rest of the family. I know, confusing. So please, when I show a picture of Lien having blonde hair, please note and please remember that she's got dark hair like the rest of the family. Hoofstuk 2. Jou standaard skoolnommertjie. Now, standaard means your standard. In school is school, maar nommertjie is number, but when we refer to its clothing, an outfit, usually we say a little black number. So this is what this refers to. In this case, dit is jou standaard skoolnommertjie, your standard school uniform. Kom ons begin. It is the morning, en by die telefoonhokkie is it a phone booth. Obviously back in the day, en iemand wag daar. Die telefoonhokkie, the phone booth is just outside of Lien's flat where she lives, and Wouter is waiting there for her. We meet Wouter, and Wouter is her best friend. He meets her there, and then they walk to school together. Bram, her brother, hy ry met sy fiets skool toe, so he drives with his bicycle to school, and on their way to school, Lien tells Wouter that after school she's going to meet Tant Marley. And Tant Marley's got a place, a koffiewinkel, a coffee shop, Marley's a tuin, and she's going to go talk to her about work, about working there. So she will get 10 rand per hour, as well as tips. And it was between this and the hairdresser. And the hairdresser pays 15 rand per hour without tips. So she decided to go for Tant Marley, so koffiewinkel. And the person who organized this is Tannie Betts. Tannie Betts will become a big character, an important character in the book, especially to Lien and her brother Bram. So Tannie Betts, she also lives in the flat number 504. That is how Lien knows her. And Tannie Betts organized this work for her. So now they get to school, and Lien thinks to herself, sy kan nie aan die skool gewoond raak nie. Sy just can't get used to the school. Sy is nou al meer as 'n jaar. Dit is nou al meer as 'n jaar wat sy is. So she's been here at this school for just over a year, meaning she's new at the school, only for over a year. And sy haat die plek. Wow, that's a strong word. She hates the school. So get to school, and Wouter, hy moet na 'n cricket vergadering gaan. He needs to go to a cricket meeting. And he goes off, and Lien is quite disappointed because usually before school they would wait for the bell sitting under the jacaranda tree at the school. So now he went off without her. And now she decides to go to the bibliotheek, the school library. Bibliotheek, where she can go on the internet for 10 minutes, and also she can look through the overseas magazines. And this is where she looks and look at places, information of places that she wants to go visit one day. And at the back of her biology book, her biology book, she writes a list of the places that she wants to visit first. On top of the list is Japan and then Prague. Those two places she wants to visit first. So the bell rings, and she moves on to the quad. And in her mind, she lists her periods that she's going to have from the ones that she likes the least to what she likes the most. On the bottom, we have wiskunde, biologie, rekeningkunde accounting, dan Afrikaans en bedryfsekonomie, en dan heel bo is English. It's not that she really loves the subject, however, Mr. Macmillan, the English teacher, he makes it so much fun, making Lien interested in the subject just because of him. So she describes him as, hy dra weird klere meaning clothes, hy dra los bont hemde, loose colorful shirts, funky dasse meaning ties, En skoene wat jy nie in die wêreld sal raakloop nie. So shoes, very interesting shoes. En hy steur hom nie aan rules and regulations nie. Rules meaning reals. So he's not bound to rules and regulations. He doesn't listen to the rules. En ook hy maak Engels pret. He really makes the subject fun. So after break, she's got lewensoriëntering, life orientation by meneer Privair. So usually the subject, they either do homework or they just chat. They don't really do something. However, this period, meneer Privair said, he gave them all little papers and he said they should write their name and what they want to be one day, the occupation, on the note. So, Lien wrote, Lien en procureur. That was the first thing that popped into her head and she was quite shocked by what she wrote actually. Procureur meaning lawyer. And while she's there in class looking at what she wrote down, she actually thought of changing her mind and writing down weg. That's what she wants to be one day. Weg. Just be away. Go away. And she was thinking of, where can she study to? Just go away. So, what does meneer Privair do? He puts them into groups. So, everyone that picked procureur, they are now going to be in the same group and they have to get some information about the occupation and so on. So, who's in Lien's group? Okay, so ons het vir Sally, Mimi en vir Hein. So, Lien said this was the group. She mentioned that this is the group from hell. Shame. So, ons het eerste vir Mimi Spies. So, this one over here. She describes Mimi as maar, skinny, dik brille, like thick framed glasses. She's not wearing them in the movie, so let's put them on for her. Like eilhare, like very fine hair. Again, the picture from the movie doesn't look like that, but however, that is what they describe her as. And weird. She's just weird. Then we have Hein Venter, this boy over here. So, hy lyk ouer as die ander students. He looks older than the other boys in her class or in the grade. Hy het 'n harrebaard van skeer. So you can see that he's been shaving for a while, so you can see the stubbles. En hy's nie baie lank nie, maar hy's fris. So he's not very tall, but he's buff. Hy het 'n prominente neus, a very prominent nose, en blonde krulhare, bietjie kroeserig. So he's got curly hair, blonde curly hair. Now, this is not nice to say, but she says people in the class says that hy's glo so dom soos 'n kluit. That is very dumb. That's not nice. En hy's iemand van min woorde. So he's the strong silent type. He's not saying a lot and then she thinks, really, you're going to be a lawyer while you don't want to say a lot? Okay. En dan het ons vir Sally Swanepoel. Sally Swanepoel is terterig. Sy word beskryf as terterig, which is, I'm not sure if this is not a nice word, but slutty. And the boys talk about her. She's very popular with the boys. There's a lot of stories going on. Sy het lang koperrooi hare, red hair, like she does in the movie. En sy dra kort skoolromp. Kort skoolklere, kort skoolromp. And also, this is what this refers to. Your standaard skoolnommertjie, your standard school little number is referring to Sally. But in this case, the way Lien said this in the book is, Sally dra nie jou standaard skoolnommertjie nie. She's not wearing your standard school uniform because she pulls her skirt up so high so that it's very short. So, if you get a question about what is this title of the chapter refers to, it is Sally en hoe sy haar skoolklere dra. Haar skoolrompie is very short. Done. In the group now, they discuss what they have to do for the lewensoriëntering project. Lien, she needs to go and look on the internet for what the universities require, like the subjects, and what marks do you need to have to be able to study law. Hein, you need to go to a firm in the city and get some information from them. And Mimi, she said, okay, she will phone a lawyer. She said she's going to phone her dad's lawyer, which is a perv, but she'll phone him anyway. Okay guys, this was Hoofstuk 2. I hope that this helped you. Good luck.